Welcome back to Divine Inspired Care. Glad you could join us again. Have you ever wondered when is the best time for sexual engagement? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? And perhaps one you might not have thought to ask. But it's a question that goes beyond personal preference and one that's deeply rooted in our biology. Let's start by considering the male perspective. You see, men are biologically capable of producing sperm continuously. It's an incredible process that takes place within the testes, where up to 900 seminiferous tubules in each testis are hard at work producing an astonishing 300 million sperm cells every single day. Yes, you heard that right. 300 million every single day. This prodigious production capability might lend credence to the notion that any time is the best time for men. After all, they are biologically primed for reproduction virtually at any moment, aren't they? But it's not quite as simple as that. Timing can play a crucial role in terms of performance and physiological readiness. Take testosterone, for example. It's the hormone that drives libido and erectile function in men. And guess when it peaks? In the early morning. That's right, fellas. Your bodies are most primed for sexual activity just as the sun is rising. But it's not just about physical readiness. There's an emotional aspect to it as well. The release of endorphins and oxytocin during intercourse can lead to feelings of euphoria, bonding and love, potentially setting a positive tone for the rest of the day. But what about the ladies? Do they follow a similar pattern? Or does the timing of sexual activity take on a different rhythm when viewed through the lens of female biology? Let's take a moment to appreciate the complexity and wonder of our biological design. It's a marvel, isn't it? The way our bodies are primed for reproduction, the way hormones ebb and flow, the way timing can influence not just conception but pleasure and performance as well. This constant readiness of males for reproduction suggests that from a biological standpoint, they are primed for sexual activity almost at any moment. But what about performance and physiological readiness? Well, let's delve into that. When we talk about the timing of sexual activity, it's not just about the biological capacity for reproduction. It's also about how our bodies respond and perform at different times of the day. And for men, it seems that the early morning might just be the prime time for some intimate action. Why, you ask? The answer lies in the testosterone levels. Testosterone, often dubbed as the male sex hormone, plays a pivotal role in libido and erectile function. It's fascinating how our bodies work, isn't it? As the sun rises, so does a man's testosterone levels. They peak in the early morning, creating a sort of morning glory, if you will. This surge in testosterone doesn't just wake men up, it also revs up their sexual drive. It's like nature's alarm clock, nudging men towards sexual activity. And it's not just about procreation. This early morning rise in testosterone can enhance pleasure, making mornings potentially an optimal time for male sexual activity. But it's not all about the physical. The morning's embrace offers more than just a physical connection. When two bodies intertwine in the soft glow of the dawn, it can catalyze a cascade of positive emotional and physiological responses. The release of endorphins and oxytocin during intercourse fosters feelings of euphoria, bonding, and love. Imagine starting your day bathed in these positive emotions. It's like a shot of happiness and productivity. A perfect way to kickstart your day. So, gentlemen, if you find yourself waking up with a little extra pep in your step, know that it's all part of your body's natural rhythm. And ladies, if your partner is particularly frisky in the mornings, now you know why. Remember though, while biology plays a part, the best time for sexual activity is still largely subjective and should always be consensual. Let's now shift gears to the female perspective. As we go into this side of the story, we encounter a symphony of hormones, each playing a vital role in the complex composition that is the female sex cycle. This cycle, often depicted as a rhythmic dance of hormones, brings an additional layer of complexity to the timing of sexual activity. To fully appreciate this dance, we must first understand its key performers. The lead dancer, estrogen, takes center stage as ovulation approaches. This hormone is not just a pretty face, though. It plays a critical role in preparing the body for potential fertilization. But that's not all. Estrogen also has a knack for stirring up sexual desire, making its peak a particularly interesting time in the female sex cycle. As estrogen levels surge, the body undergoes several changes. The lining of the uterus thickens in preparation for a potential pregnancy, while the cervix produces more of a specific kind of mucus that aids in the transportation of sperm. At the same time, this hormonal upswing often translates into an increase in libido, making the female body not just biologically ready for conception, but also potentially more receptive to sexual engagement. This is where things get exciting. The days leading up to ovulation, when estrogen levels are at their peak, become a sort of sweet spot in the female sex cycle. During this phase, the female body is primed for both conception and sexual pleasure. This period then can be seen as a window of opportunity for reproductive success and heightened enjoyment. However, it's important to remember that this is just one part of the story. The female sex cycle is a nuanced ballet, with each hormone playing its part to perfection. And while estrogen takes the spotlight in this scene, it is by no means the only performer in this intricate dance. The days around ovulation become a window of opportunity for reproductive success and enhanced pleasure. But remember, this is just one piece of the complex puzzle that is human sexuality. The best time to engage in sexual activity may vary greatly among individuals, influenced not only by biological rhythms, but also by personal desires and relationship dynamics. However, biology doesn't confine sexual activity to narrow windows of opportunity. The art of conception is painted on a broad canvas of possibility, thanks to nature's foresight and generosity. Let's delve into the resilience and longevity of sperm within the female reproductive tract. You see, once sperm enters the female body, it doesn't just clock out and call it a day. Instead, it embarks on a journey of survival, navigating an environment that's often not very hospitable. Despite the odds, some sperm can survive for up to 5 days, patiently waiting for the chance to fulfill their biological destiny. This longevity extends the time frame for potential fertilization beyond just the moment of ovulation, offering a broader window for conception. But what about the ovum, the female egg? Here's where the contrast becomes stark. Unlike the enduring sperm, the ovum is a fleeting presence. After ovulation, the ovum only remains viable for about 12 to 24 hours. If not fertilized within this short time frame, it dissolves, and the opportunity for conception in that cycle is lost. It's a race against time, a delicate dance of survival and opportunity. This contrast between the longevity of sperm and the ephemeral nature of the ovum underscores the intricate balance and timing inherent in the reproductive process. It's a testament to nature's wisdom and the intricate choreography of life creation. Yet in this dance, the sperm and the egg are not solo performers. They are part of a larger ensemble, a symphony of hormones, physiological processes, and cellular interactions. Each player has a role, and each role is vital to the ultimate goal of conception. So, while the mechanics of reproduction may seem like a rigid framework, it's actually a fluid and dynamic process, accommodating a range of variations and possibilities. It's an art form in its own right, where timing, resilience, and a touch of luck come together in a breathtaking display of life's potential. This emphasizes the delicate balance and timing inherent in the reproductive process. But the best time for sexual activity isn't solely a biological question. It's like trying to find the perfect time to gaze at a sunset or enjoy a cup of coffee. Sure, there might be optimal conditions, but the experience is ultimately personal, shaped by individual preferences, emotions, and interactions. The concept of optimal timing for sexual engagement is as diverse as humanity itself. Much like how we all have our favorite flavors of ice cream, our timing preferences for sexual activity are uniquely our own. Some might prefer the morning's first light, while others might find the quiet hours of the night more appealing. This diversity is what makes us human, and it's what makes exploring our sexuality such an intimate and personal journey. Emotions play a significant role in this journey. The feelings we associate with different times of the day, our mood, our emotional connection with our partner, all these factors influence when we might find sexual engagement most fulfilling. Let's not forget about the importance of communication. Just like in any other aspect of our relationships, discussing our preferences, our desires, and our comfort zones can greatly enhance our sexual satisfaction. It's not always an easy conversation to have, but it's a vital one. It's like setting out on a shared journey, where understanding each other's roadmap can lead to a more fulfilling and enriching experience. So, in essence, the best time for sexual engagement isn't about ticking off a checklist of biological readiness. It's about exploring, understanding, and celebrating our individual rhythms and desires. It's about creating a space where we can express our sexuality freely and openly, where we can deepen our emotional connections and enhance our overall satisfaction. The quest to pinpoint the best time for consensual coitus is less about finding a one-size-fits-all answer and more about understanding the interplay between our biological rhythms and personal desires. So let's keep exploring, keep communicating, and most importantly, keep enjoying this wonderful journey of human sexuality. We hope you found this video informative and entertaining. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Do you have a preferred time for sexual activity? How do your emotions and personal rhythms influence your decisions? The comment section below is your space to share, discuss, and learn. We appreciate your continued support and engagement. If you found this video enlightening and enjoyable, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue to delve into these intriguing topics and create content that resonates with you. So stay curious, keep exploring, and don't forget to engage with us and the community. After all, our shared experiences and discussions contribute to a broader understanding of this complex and beautiful aspect of human sexuality. Until next time, take care of yourself. Goodbye.